The iconic Nightmare on Elm Street franchise may have faded into the shadows. But what if we told you there's a daring way to bring it back and make it more terrifying than ever? Imagine Freddy Krueger, the dream-haunting slasher, leaping out of the 20th century and into the minds of history's greatest horror authors. Sounds wild? Stick with us, because this idea could breathe new life into a series many thought was long dead. From 1984 to 1994, Wes Craven's brainchild captivated audiences with its chilling premise. Freddy Krueger, a child murderer burned alive by vengeful parents, returns as a vengeful spirit to terrorize the dreams of their children. With his burned visage, razor-sharp glove, and twisted humor, Freddy became a horror icon. The series spanned 7 films, each pushing the boundaries of surrealism and special effects. But after Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare 1991 and the meta-horror Wes Craven's New Nightmare 1994, the franchise lost steam. Robert Englund's return in Freddy vs. Jason 2003 felt more like a nostalgic farewell than a revival, and the 2010 remake was a forgettable misstep. Since then, silence. But here's where it gets controversial. What if Freddy's true potential lies not in Springwood, Ohio, but in the minds of literary legends like Edgar Allan Poe and Mary Shelley? And this is the part most people miss. Freddy's evolution from a vengeful spirit to a freelance dream demon opens up endless possibilities. By the time of A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, 1989, Freddy had abandoned his narrow focus on the children of his murderers. He became a symbol of pure fear, preying on anyone who knew his name. This transformation makes him a timeless, boundaryless entity, perfect for a reboot that transcends eras. What if Freddy could travel through time in dreams? In Christopher Nolan's Inception, dreams bend the rules of reality, and Freddy's domain is no different. Picture this. Freddy infiltrates the nightmares of Edgar Allan Poe in 19th century Baltimore, inspiring the dark tales that would haunt generations. Or imagine him tormenting a young Mary Shelley during her infamous ghost story contest with Lord Byron, planting the seeds for Frankenstein. By stalking historical horror authors, Freddy becomes more than a slasher. He becomes a muse of darkness, a force that shapes the very genre he inhabits. This approach not only honors the franchise's roots, but also introduces a fresh, thought-provoking twist. Freddy is no longer just a monster. He's a reflection of humanity's deepest fears, a symbol of the rot within us all. But is this interpretation too bold? Does Freddy lose his identity if he's no longer tied to Springwood? We're inviting you to weigh in. Could this wild idea resurrect the series, or is it a step too far? Let's spark a debate in the comments, because if there's one thing Freddy loves, it's a good nightmare.